I messed up, and I'm sorry. I just want to sit on here, heart to heart, and apologize to each and every one of you. Yesterday, I made a video that exposed Shin Lim and his magic on America's Got Talent. And looking back, I realized it was wrong. I realized that I never should have done it or even thought about doing it. And I guess all I want is a second chance. I know that there's no good excuse, there's no reasons for me to have done this. I want you guys to forgive me, and I know that's not something that I can even expect of you. It's just something I'm asking for. And I know you don't have to give it to me, and I'm thankful that you're even listening to this, so I just hope that you can hear me out and know that I made an honest mistake, and I just really want forgiveness. I guess what I'm saying is, I just want a second chance, and I hope you can find it in your heart to grant me that. Reading through the comments on yesterday's video was a humbling experience. The main thing that stuck out to me over and over and over again is that I am ignorant. In yesterday's video, I called Shin Lim an amateur and said I had never heard of him before. This was a grave mistake, and I realize that now because I know that some of you guys in the comments informed me of my negligence and showed me that he had won FISM before, the International Championship of Magic, that he had been on Penn and Teller Fools twice, and really it was already a famous, well-known magician. I don't know how I missed this. I've been in and around the magic community for over 10 years, and I really had never heard of Shin Lim before. I was completely clueless. Look at me. I really had never heard of Shin Lim before. Now, some of you more astute viewers might look and say, Chandler, I'm pretty sure you've mentioned Shin Lim before in multiple videos, that you follow him on Instagram and are subscribed to his channel and view him as a role model of close-up magic. How did you not know who he was? That is a great question, but I do not know, because I have never heard of this man before in my entire life. It was an honest and genuine mistake. Please forgive me. I have never seen this man before. Secondly, when it came to how I explained and exposed the magic, lots of you guys were telling me in the comments that I was wrong. And as at least I thought at the time, one of the greatest minds in magic, I really did think that I was right about all of my guesses. For instance, the tattoo, the Queen of Spades tattoo on his chest. I was almost certain that it was a temporary tattoo that was applied with perspiration from his nerves for performing in front of so many people. That's genuinely what I thought happened. There was no part of me that was joking when I said he used a temporary tattoo. That is actually what I thought was happening when I watched it for the first time, because I have never heard of Shin Lim before. I wasn't making light of people who expose magic in any way, shape, or form. That's truly and genuinely what I thought Shin Lim did. When I went back and watched the video again after the negative feedback and the deserved negative feedback, it was deserved, I was shocked when I went back and looked at my explanations after seeing you guys correct me on the explanations and showing me the right way. That it almost seemed like I was going through every magical moment and coming up with the most insanely idiotic, so far-fetched explanations that could never be possible in an attempt at humor, that no one would ever believe that that's the actual way and would view it as parody or satire of the entire exposing magic community. That's almost what it seemed like I was doing, and just the lunacy on my end of really actually thinking that that's how he did it. When I look back and see how I stuck a card in my mouth for over 5 minutes and let it get soggy and then revealed it to show how it looked just like Shin Lim's card, that it did not look anything like Shin Lim's card. I don't know how I didn't notice it the first time. I really thought that that's how he did it, that he stuck a soggy card in his mouth for 5 minutes, then talked with you being able to see it in his mouth, choked on the ink in video, and then produced it. That's actually how I thought he did it. You know, looking back at my explanations, I do not see how that wasn't right and that wasn't right. And I don't care what you guys say, actually. When I look at the judge's hand, I do see a jewel, okay? It's just tough for me to hear all the negativity after. I'm sorry, this is an apology video. So I've explained myself, even though there really is no way I can explain what I did. So now I just want to apologize. First off to you, the fans and friends of this channel. Grant and I have built a trust with you over the past 1.5 years, where you come to us knowing that we are against exposing magic, that we want to teach good magic the right way, teach cardistry. We want this to be a positive learning experience for everyone involved. And when we made this video, that was in no way sarcastic. It definitely wasn't satire or parody. That obviously showed insanely stupid explanations to a really famous magician who we pretended like we didn't know. I mean, who we didn't know who it was. We let you down. We broke a bond of trust, and the sad thing about trust is you can spend years upon years building it, and it only takes one video to tear it all down. And I want to begin rebuilding that trust with you, hopefully one video at a time, starting today. To Grant, I'm sorry. You know, Grant's been working, and he really put a lot of trust in me to make videos like this, and I feel like I let him down, that he deserves better from me than to make a video so egregiously offensive to the magic community. To my mom and my dad, you must feel very ashamed today. And I'm sorry that you just had to go through the embarrassment of birthing me out and dealing with this shame that I brought to the family yesterday. To my siblings, you must be embarrassed to have me be a part of your family and share your last name. I'm sorry. To the pet hermit crab that I had in 4th grade named Jimster, you believed in me. You, when I fed you every single day and gave you a new shell to change into, I know that you thought better of me and I let you down. To the Bionicles I had when I was in kindergarten, who I thought might actually be living, I know you thought I was the hero and that I was your caretaker, and I built you up and played with your Bionicles and your friends, and I'm not who you thought I would be, and I'm sorry. I want to make a change. I want to turn around today. Please help me turn around today. To the 3 cats that were in the 5 essential cardistry tips video, Twitch, I know you thought better of me. I'm sorry. Marble, I don't know why you try and bite me sometimes, but now I know I deserve it. Shadow, I always loved you. Please come back to me. To my fake girlfriend, who I say is the Amazon Alexa, please don't break up with me. I'm sorry. So yeah, that's just it. I want to apologize. I want to say I'm sorry.
I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody.
Alright guys, I'm sorry. I really didn't want to make this video, but I thought, man, yes, I need to point out that yesterday's video on Shin Lim was satire. It was a parody. It was completely sarcastic. Yes, I know who Shin Lim is, okay? Yes, I know that he's an incredible magician. I look up to him. He is incredible, okay? But I guess that didn't connect for some people. And I don't know how, like looking back on the video, I thought it was so obvious from the get-go when I called myself one of the greatest minds in magic. Like, I make fun of myself and Grant. We make fun of each other so much on this channel. I call myself illiterate on the daily. And I thought that would be the dead giveaway that I said, I'm one of the greatest minds in magic. Which is obviously not true. I know that. That was the joke. That was supposed to be the sarcasm. I mean, I guess if I were to go back and do things differently, I would make it blatantly obvious from the beginning that it was a joke and a parody, which I thought I did in a sense by calling myself one of the greatest minds in magic. At the same time, if I were to make it more obvious, like you can't tell the punchline of a joke before the joke is even told. Like, for example, I'll do it right now. Hey guys, you know how Switzerland's flag looks like? It's like that big, a plus sign. Okay, ready? Here's the joke. So what's the best part about Switzerland? Well, I don't really know, but its flag is a big plus. Get it? Because Switzerland. And I told you beforehand what the joke was going to entail. But yeah, I don't want to make this like a video like making fun of people who didn't get it. That's not the intentions at all. I was just trying to literally explain myself for some of you people who have said, oh my gosh, I thought better of you. You would never do something like this after a year and a half. I can't believe you'd do something like this. It's like, you're right. I would never do something like this. It is a joke. Okay? The whole thing was a joke. I thought I made it obvious, but clearly for some of you, I didn't make it obvious enough. And I know this whole thing was a joke apology video, but if you truly were offended by it and didn't get it, then I am sorry. And I hope you realize now that it was all in fun and that I gotta make this clear. I did not expose anything. Someone actually commented, by the way, if you got the video, go read the comments. You'll get a kick out of some of them. All right, so to wrap up, yes, the video is a joke. I know who Shin Lim is. I know he has a real tattoo. And I know that he didn't stick a soggy card in his mouth. And I know that the judge didn't have a jewel in her finger. Or did she? But let's be serious for a second. Let's say I did expose him. Let's say I was right about everything and made an exposure video. Even if that was true, some of you guys still need to chill out with your comments online. Like seriously, where are your parents when you're writing stuff like, oh my gosh, you should burn alive. You should kill yourself. I hope you die. I hope some of you guys out there are writing some brutal comments for just someone fake exposing magic. And I gotta tell you, even if someone was really exposing magic, still very inappropriate. In fact, I'm gonna teach you guys some more level-headed responses for this type of situation so you know how to react appropriately. All right, so let's role play, okay? You just exposed my favorite magician on YouTube, and you didn't fake it like I did. You really did it. I'm upset. I want to let you know that I'm upset through a comment on a YouTube video on youtube.com. That's redundant. Okay, so here we go. I'm writing the comment. You just offended me. I hope your shower gets cold as soon as you put in shampoo. And post. I hope you get a really annoying hangnail that bothers you for give or take 1 or 2 weeks. And send. I bet you can't even kickflip. And send. I hope you get stuck in traffic. Furthermore, I hope when stuck in said traffic, your AC stops working. Send. I hope your phone's charging cable gets one of those really annoying crimps in it that breaks and shows the inner casings of the wire. Got him. Hey man, I really was offended by this post. In fact, I really didn't dig it, dog. Would you consider removing it? It really was giving me some negative vibes. And post. I hope you find mini shields directly after you took a big shield and got yourself to 150 health, and therefore cannot get yourself to max health because you have minis with 150 health with a big shield that you just took. Okay, that one's probably a little too far. Alright, wrapping up. I understand that I'm exaggerating, like 95 to 98% of you guys completely got the purpose of the video and thought it was hilarious, and to that, thank you so much. Thank you for watching the channel, and by the way, thank you for all the comments defending me. You guys are seriously awesome. In fact, there's a lot of good out there, and I wish I could shout out every single one of you who left a positive comment and who were riding for me in the comment section. You guys are hilarious. I appreciate you, and people like you who enjoy what I do on this channel and enjoy what Grant does on this channel and enjoy what we do together are the reason we keep going. Thank you so much. I don't think you realize how much we appreciate it. Seriously. It was just so funny to see you guys interact in the comments. Like I said, 98% positive. I mean, the dislike ratio isn't that good, but I'll live. Alright, that's pretty much it. I'm about to go visit Grant up in the mountains in New York, so expect some content with both of us coming ASAP. And you know, I was on the West Coast for a couple weeks ago, so expect some videos coming out about that next week and the week after that. I love you guys. I seriously do. That's not sarcasm. Thank you for all you do in supporting this channel. And